Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay. It's the weekend, finally. So this vlog, we are going to be doing the hallway again. So we did paneling last week. So we showed you how we did it and just the process of what we got done last weekend. It's all been finished, so it's all the new pieces have been stuck on that we was missing. It's been sanded. Brad was sanding it this morning. So that is all done. So we are having a decorator in on the 17th, I think it is. I thought it was the 14th, but it's the 17th. And he's decorating the hallway. We're yet to decide fully on what colours we're going. So leave me down below what you think we should have. Beiges, warm colours, creamy colours. But yeah, we're thinking we're just going to paint it white, just because when he came to look around the house to tell us how long it would take him, the panelling wasn't on there. I decided I wanted that after he'd been. So obviously it might take him a little bit longer, so we thought if we just put a base colour on it, so white, whatever colour he then puts on it, so then hopefully he can still do it in that same time frame as what he thought, which is 2 days. So yeah, that is what we're going to get done now. We're just going to start painting it. And then also, the chimney breast got plastered. And I will take you in right now and I'll show you what it's looking like. La-da! So, this is what we're working with right now. So it's all plastered, obviously it's not been painted or anything. Hi, Chai. So we've just put some more of this wrap down, because we're gonna also paint this white. We're not 100% sure what the plans are for the living room. We're gonna eventually be getting a decorator in to paint in here as well. And we're gonna have a whole living room transformation where we put coving up and making it just literally the living room a dream, like so cozy. Hi darling. But while we wait and decide what we want to do, we're just going to paint it white, just so that it's got a base on it, so that if it's another month until we do it, at least it's just white. And then it's a bonus, because then when we do come to paint it, it's got an undercoat on it, hasn't it? So it's easier to then paint if we wanted to do it a different colour, which I definitely don't want in here white. But it's just so that it's easier to paint next time, and also so that we're not looking at a brown chimney breast like plaster for the next month. But yeah, so that's the plan so far for today, just painting the hallway and painting the chimney breast white. Oh yeah, we need to get the TV up in it as well, which is going to be an adventure to say the least, because I didn't vlog us putting it up the first time round, and it was... Brad, yeah. How was putting the TV up the first time round?
I wouldn't want to relive it. If I'm brutally honest.
It was yeah, it was hard work, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I'm not very strong, and Brad's not very patient with things like that.
It's not that. When you're holding the telly for 30, 40 seconds, maybe a minute at head eye.
And I had to try and drill in, because I couldn't hold it, so I could...
You had to
screw into the wall. But like, there were big bolts, so I was literally like my hand was fully shaking. And then Brad's there going, hurry up, hurry up. And I'm just like, then it makes me panic, so I'm like, no, go in. So it was just dramatic, to say the least. We got it up, but then my fault, decided I wanted it too high. So we've had to move it down anyway, but we had to take it down just for the build and the plastering anyway. So we're putting it back up. But yeah, we're gonna paint the hallway, which I think obviously this isn't going to be like the final result, but I feel like it's just going to take it to the next level again. So this is what we're working with right now. I just love it so much. I do think it looks so good, don't you?
Yeah, it does look nice.
I don't know, I like this bit. I love this bit. I'm so glad we decided to come on, like we were just going to finish it there. Hey? Oh look, there's our dog being Velcro dog.
Pull it tight to you, yeah. Yeah.
You got it.
Woo! The first bit. What?
Just looking at Chai.
Looking at Chai. Looking at mummy.
I'll have this and then I'll leave you the bucket.
Okay. I can see what you've just done. Made those oops, Chai. Oh gosh. I can't decide whether it's the best helper in the world or
You're definitely the cutest.
or whether I should fire him because he keeps putting boops on my note on the wall. But yeah, like Daddy says, you're definitely the cutest employee we've got. But honestly, cheapy. So layer one of the paint in the hallway is on. Like I said, obviously we're going to do a couple layers, but obviously imagine that this isn't the finishing product. This is literally just so that the decorator can do it in the 2 days like he had planned, fingers crossed. So before that paint dries in there, we're just going to come into the living room right now. You're currently just sat where the TV will go. And we're just going to get rid of the scrimp tape.
Done.
Oh yeah, it's just because there's markings. So it's been cut back. We're just going to sand around the bits if there's any lumps or bumps, any bits that just need that little bit touch up, like on the edges slightly, where it's a little bit more textured. And then give it a good hoover. And probably a white, do you think? And then we're going to give this a paint as well. I'm really looking forward to this being white, only for the reason it'll be even nicer to be able to get this tape off this wood and have the TV in. And even though it's not going to look like this, paint in my hair, like that's not the plan to keep it white. It'll just be nice.
Really?
Is it coming off nice? Good. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. That's the plan of attack anyway. Chai's just there. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I wouldn't recommend Chai for painting. It's not the biggest help.
It looks like he made a real good mess.
It just is just quite messy. So I'm gonna give him probably a 2 out of 10 in terms of painting.
I think makeup.
But makeup and cuddling.
What do you think?
I mean, I'd give him a 20 out of 10 for a cuddling. Would you not? I mean, he's the best cuddler in the world, but painting, not so much. That's not your forte. So we've sanded and sorted that, prepped it ready. So we're now gonna put on the first layer of white paint. Yes. I can't wait to see what it looks like. And it's mad because we're literally painting it and it's not going to look like this forever, but just to make it look a bit better. is we're going to go and have a look at what Coving they've got in store for the hallway, because we won't be doing the Coving for the living room just yet. It'll be the hallway first, get the decorating out of the way for that, and then get that finished and then move on to the living room. So it's definitely just for the hallway for now, but we're gonna have a look, possibly get some if there's any that we like. Hopefully they've got a few different ones, because B&Q literally just had plain ones, and I really want one that's got a few like divots and different shapes. So let's see. We've got some Coving. We've had a look. Can you see the lines on it? We've gone for this one. We was gonna get, there's plain ones and it works out cheaper and you get more, but I just love the fact that these have got marks on them and like lines on them. They just look not plain. We're back home now. So we went to Wickes and we got the, what's it called? Coving. We didn't get it for upstairs. We still need to get it for there, but we're going to do downstairs this weekend and possibly upstairs and paneling and that next weekend, so that it's ready then 2 weeks ahead for the painting. Oh, the camera's a little bit dirty, I think. Is it? Trying to get it. Just give you a clean. Oh well, I think that's better. But yeah, so Brad's just eating. I've ordered some food. It's Saturday, so I'm not cooking. And I'll just show you this. So I think it's going to need, white's really hard to show up I think on camera because sometimes it's a bit too bright. Obviously we're not doing the top because we are going to be having a Coving all the way around the top. So Brad was like, there's no point, let's just leave it. So we're going to leave it, and then obviously the bottom we're going to have a skirting board around it, so we don't need to worry about that either. It's just, we don't really need to worry about it too much, but I just want it to be white so that it's clean and it's livable for the next however long, few weeks until we do a colour. I'm still looking for inspiration on what I want to do. I've seen a few techniques where it's like a beige colour, and the way you do it is you kind of brush just like this. So it's like not liney, but it's looks textured even though it's not, if that makes sense. And I'm thinking possibly that, but then I don't know whether I want the whole chimney breast to be different. I don't know whether I want that whole wall to be the same. But then I'm like, but then will that just, I really don't know. What do you think? I don't want a colour. I want it to be beige, or like I want it to be a warm colour, because I want, thank you babe, that's lovely. Because I want it just to stay neutral in here. Just neutral and warm. Greys, beiges, creams, some chocolatey colours. Just a warm, cosy living room. I don't want a colour. I don't mind saving colour for like the bedrooms, and I know the kitchen's green, but you're going to hate me now. Well, I'm thinking of changing the colour in the kitchen. I'm thinking of it going back white, and then just doing one more where the photos are panelling. Different kind of panelling, not the same as that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I just was sat in there the other day and Brad went, what are you looking at the walls for? Because I was sat like, having a real good think. And he was like, what are you looking at? And I was like, you're going to hate me. And he went, just say it. And I was like, I love the green. Green's my favourite colour. But it's not giving the vibe I'm wanting for the kitchen. So I'm thinking we paint it back and I have some panelling along this wall. Maybe do the panelling like a sage green, like a lighter green. I don't know. Miss Indecisive strikes again, hey? What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? That's fine. I know you want my attention. I've just cut in, and then Brad is just going over now with the white again. So hopefully this will be the final coat, so it'll be nice, fresh and white, and then we can put the TV in. We're just going to second coat the hallway now. So we did the living room. We feel like it might need one more, or like in areas, just because there's a few.
If you're doing it in areas, the whole thing.
Yeah, so it needs another one. But then here, God, everything's so white and bright. I can't wait for it to be beige and cream. So this is the Coving we ended up going for. I don't know if you can see it that well, the line there and the line there. It's an Art House, 134mm. And we got it from Wix. And then we got some waterproof instant, whatever that word is, grab adhesive to put it up with. So we're just going to measure it all out now and see what we need where. And Brad wanted to see how easy it was to fit together.
Mark one end, and draw a line.
Okay, and then put a little tack in it, in the wall, to balance it.
A couple.
So on the back of the pictures on the Coving, it basically says, Brad's just drawing a line because it says tack in some holes so that you can put 2 little nails in, glue it up, and then after 10 minutes take away the little tacks.
It's not that, I'm trying to mark.
And also it's going to help him mark where it needs to live. So I've gone and got the book that the painter gave us. Let me just set you up there. One minute. I've got a wonky tripod because Chai ate one of the legs. Hopefully you're going to stay. Okay, so let me show you the colours, although I don't know if it'll show up that well. I don't think they're going to show up that nice, are they? Okay, so this is the colour palette. There's some greys that we're not going for. But originally, I'm sure we liked the look of Intuitive. Oh god, no, this is just going to be so rubbish. I'm so sorry you're not going to be able to look at these colours and think they're nice, because I'm looking at them and thinking, wank. What's that then? Intuitive. See that? We were thinking that for the walls. Ignore my nails, they've got paint on them. For the walls, and then I was thinking, oh, we'll have white for the bottom. But now I'm thinking, now we've painted them white, I'm thinking, don't love it. I know the rest of the hallway's white, and we needed to paint them white anyway. But now I'm thinking, do we have Intuitive? Because I do like that, but is that a bit too cool? But then that, gotta have it, is really nice. But them two, so that for the panelling, but them two just wouldn't go because that's a lot warmer than that. They're basically the same colour, but warm and cool. So then I'm thinking, do we have like a darker one? But then I'm like,
What are you talking?
I'm like, how we can make it work?
You need to go and get them corners.
Yeah. Like, so that on the walls, but then do we have like singing sand on the thingy, so it's not stark bright white, it's
Stark bright white.
yeah, stark bright white. Is that not a saying?
Stark bollock naked.
Yeah, but stark is like a shock in it. Is it not?
Stark bright white.
Like stark bright white, is that not a saying?
No.
Are you a parrot or
Stark.
a Doberman?
Stark bollock naked.
It's like, I sit on your shoulder,
It's
Mum.
definitely saying.
Stark bollock naked, yeah. Which I am most mornings when Chai wakes me up at about 4 in the morning to let him out for a wee. But stark bright white.
Never
Is it not? Oh, maybe that's just. That does look really good, actually, doesn't it? I mean, I don't want it white, but that looks really good, doesn't it? You've done such a good job, babe. You should be so proud of that.
Plastered it.
Yeah, but you built it. You did such a good job. You should be really proud. Should we peel off the thing?
Is it done?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah.
There it is, all off and looking gorgeous. I love it. Looks amazing. We've just got a few little touch-ups and just needs a little bit of a sanding, little bits of areas, but I think that looks brilliant. And Brad is just currently emptying out this hole, this crack that we've got, so that we can fill it in. So we are putting the console table back. Obviously it's not being decorated for another few weeks, so there's no point in keeping it out. I'm just gonna put it back so we've got a bit more room in the living room. Cute. I love the panelling. I don't love the white.
No.
Do you?
I think this would look like a gloss.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Hmm. Good morning. Well, actually, it's 8 minutes past 12, so it's not morning at all. We've just had a chill one, haven't we, my babe? He's always there. Whenever the camera's like this, just best believe he's there, whether it's in shot or not. Always next to me. Next to mummy, aren't you? So we just had a chill morning. We just had a bit of a tidy up. I've just sorted some washing out. Oh, sorry, half my head was cut out then. I've sorted some washing out, had a bit of a lie-in, just drinking a cup of tea. I think I might have a bowl of cereal. Are you falling asleep, sat up? So yeah, it's just been chilled. But now we're gonna go to Wickes, and we decided we're gonna get, for the Coving, the sold pre-cut corners. And we were like, well, I was like, oh, should we get them? And Brad thought, no, let's not get them, let's just do it ourselves. Fair enough. Oh my god, I don't know if it's, I think it's the panelling I've chose, not the panelling, the Coving I've chose, because it's got like loads of different divots in it. It's not just a plain. And they're £60 a packet, and they're not as long as normal. So like, they're expensive. So every time we make a mistake, they're expensive mistakes to make. So we're just very conscious of, we don't want to keep cutting and then be like, no, don't fit, it's too small, because now we've got to cut it at a different angle. So we just said we think we're going to go and just get the corners pre like cut, and then put them in, and then just obviously mastic or whatever it is to get them stuck together and sand it so that they are seamless. That's the theory anyway. We're going to see if we can get it to work. Brad's also seen his friend that he hasn't seen in years today, which will be nice for him, and I'm going to meet him. I'm trying to think what else we've got planned for today. Oh, I'll show you the chair. So last week's vlog, I had the chair, you know, the chair that I was DIYing months ago, it's done, it's been reupholstered, it's finally here. And last week I was like, oh, I'll show them that in this video. And each part of the video I edited, and I was like, at the end of it, I was like, you didn't show them the chair. So yeah, I shall show you the chair today, because it's beautiful, it's everything I wanted. I love it, absolutely love it. We just got back from Wickes, and we got these. So we got external, oh, it's not going to focus, oh my gosh, external coving corners and some internal coving corners. So Brad's just basically going to put them on now, so that we get the perfect measurements. So it's just basically, it says tap them in like that. We're just doing it now just for size, just so that we know where we're at. So Brad has pinned them all up. So what will we do in that gap?
Well, this is why I wanted to do it loose. They are the corners out of the packet.
Right, okay.
So that's it. That one's okay. That one's semi-okay. Just needs pushing in a bit more and pushing that way.
Yeah.
That one, a bit like that. But like, I feel like I just need to alter these bits, but like...
Yeah, it looks good that, doesn't it? Like to see what it's going to look like, basically.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I like it. It's gonna look good. So I thought I'd show you the chair. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Wow. I love it. Oh, it looks so good. My dad did such a good job of it. Like, literally. I love the colour. And I love, obviously, the paint, the colour of the wood. I think it's so nice. It looks a bit more orangey on camera than what it actually is. But I love it. So, Chai's food is here at the minute. It probably will live here, but we don't know whether for this one to live upstairs on like the landing. We're not sure, but obviously the landing's getting decorated, so we've just been keeping it in this corner. Well, actually no, it was in the living room till I lied the other day. But we're gonna keep it here until we decide what we're doing with it. I mean, it goes perfectly with the green walls that...
It's not far up, is it?
No, but it says, I was gonna say, it goes perfectly with the green walls that we're not keeping green. I told them about that.
Oh, I couldn't even be mad about it. Right.
Yeah, I don't want to keep the green walls. I love them, but...
I think the panelling would look good if you had white bottom and the green on top. Would look cool in it.
Yeah, it would actually. Maybe we could do that before we paint then.
Try it.
Like, let's get the paneling, but I didn't know whether just to do paneling that side, or do you think paneling the whole way, or will that look a bit too much? Just watching Game of Thrones, but we are now going to put the TV up. Obviously, it's just been in there, but we need to put it in because I can't wait for it to be sat right at the front.
Is the middle of...
Just around there, for the holes.
Oh, well, I need...
Spirit level?
No. Just wanted to make sure.
The holes have been drilled. What are they called?
Raw plugs.
The raw plugs are in. Now it's time to put the TV arm, attachment, stand, whatever it's called, on the wall. Why are you giving me dog eye? Wait there, stay still. Hiya, darling. Hiya.
Come on.
Wait, where's it meant to go then?
What are you on about?
Where's it meant to go on TV? Yeah, you're just going higher. Way higher.
No, TV rack is too high.
We've got to take it down because the holes in the TV aren't perfectly in the middle, they're lower for some reason. So we need to make this a little bit lower. Unfortunately. On other news, look at my spider plant. It's had babies. Yeah? Okay, come in. And it's in, look at that. Oh, I love it. So, got the coving and skirting board left to do, and then obviously not going to be white, but love it. And this is going to be filled with pieces of wood, I think, or maybe like a photo frame, or I don't know. I'm going to cross that bridge when I come to it, but oh my gosh, I love it. It's beautiful. I've just stood and made some shortbreads because I really fancied something sweet. But then what we had last week for snacks, like sweet stuff, because I've got a real sweet tooth and I'm trying to be a little bit healthier. She says that she's just made shortbreads, but it's Sunday, innit? Anyway, we basically saw that if you get dates, mature dates, fill them with peanut butter and a pecan, and if you coat them in chocolate, it essentially tastes like Snickers. We made them last week, but without the chocolate around the outside because we didn't have any. And oh my god, how good were they?
Good.
So nice, and they're nice being kept in the fridge. But we've just made some now, right? And we had, here was a theory, we made them like this lot, so we've got 2 to eat now, well 1, and then I thought, let's put them in shortbread. So we've got dates, peanut butter and a pecan wrapped. You said it as like a and I was like, let's do it. So we wrapped them in.
It's gonna be like a millionaire shortbread.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's gonna be so nice. But a peanut butter one, that'll be so nice.
It's just like a healthy caramel. I love caramel. How can you not bite that?
I've got a brace on.
What, you telling me your brace stops you just from going?
It won't let me bite it.
You was doing this?
I was trying to cut through it with my front teeth.
Just did that?
Oh, what? What?
That's exactly what should have happened the first time. Is that peanut butter?
Peanut butter. That was too bad. Right.
Stood like you.
It's much later now. I'm gonna end this one here. We literally just stood looking in the hallway because we just stuck. We haven't done anything else with the paneling, not the paneling, the coving. We've literally just left it at that. That's another day's job. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for today's video. Thank you for being here as always and supporting me and watching me. I really appreciate you. And what else? I was gonna say something then, but I forgot. It'll come to me when I've finished recording, I'm sure it will. But I hope you're happy and healthy because you deserve to be. And I shall see you next Tuesday. Say bye, Cheapy. Say bye, Chai. His face is looking up at his dad. Bye.